Hey, what is up everyone? It is Boktai, and today I wanted to bring you a list of things in Elden Ring I found very helpful. Of course, there are plenty of hidden little secrets, tips, and tricks in the game, so let us know down in the comments, did this help you in your journey in Elden Ring? Or if we missed anything or you have any tips and tricks you want to share, let us know. Let's kick things off with this first tip to help you get to Sites of Grace faster. When on the map screen, you can press Y or triangle of your own PlayStation to actually get a list of all the Sites of Graces you have visited to make it easier to fast travel. And you can actually set your favorite Sites of Graces you visit often, and on the screen you can even press X or square to warp directly to the round table hold. When using items in your inventory, it can be a pain to constantly have to go in and out of the inventory each time to use these items. But if you switch to Simple View, you can now use your consumables multiple times without ever having to leave your inventory screen. Another quick tip, if you ever need to get back to the first slot of your consumables, press and hold the down on the D-pad. This will shortcut back to the very first slot consumable there is. For most of you, it'll probably be your Flask of Tears for healing. I recommend making sure that is in your number one spot there. That way you can always just press down and get right back to your heals. A good tip for exploring or using Torrent: if you find yourself in a tight situation where you need to maneuver very carefully or have Torrent turn on a dime, use the telescope. With this, you can turn yourself and Torrent in a perfect circle on the spot while looking through it. The telescope can be obtained early on by purchasing it from Kel at the Church of El in Limgrave. Trying to determine if you can survive that fall off the cliff? Use rainbow stones, toss them down, and see if you will live or not. If the stone shatters, you know the fall will ultimately kill you no matter what, so use those stones and go exploring to see what the world has to offer. If you find yourself in areas with a lot of rot, poison, or lava slowing you down, take advantage of weapons that have Quick Step or the Ash of War Quick Step, and this will allow you to move through these areas quickly and taking less damage or build up overall. Let's talk about some weapon tips. Many weapons in Elden Ring have positive and negative effects or special effects when using these weapons. We recommend going in and reading the detail screen on each weapon to find out what they can do. For example, the Azure Glintstone Staff will speed up the casting time of your sorceries, but it will cause you to use more FP when casting. These abilities are good to note when making builds for your character. Power stance moves result in incredibly high damage since you're hitting enemies with both weapons at the same time. To power stance, all you need to do is equip the same type of weapon in each of your character's hands and press L1 or the left bumper on your controller. A great combo if you're using katanas is to use the Wakizashi from the Gale Cave in Caelid and combo it with your favorite katana, as the Wakizashi has a special power stance move set when combined with any other katana. So try out some of your favorite weapons and see their power stances. Enemies and bosses can be weak to certain weapon types. A good example of this are the crystalline enemies in certain caves and dungeons. They are extremely weak against striking type of weapons, causing them to have their poise broken easily and melt to the weapon type. So if you're struggling against a certain type of boss or enemy, try switching up your weapons. The final tip I have for today: those annoying flame chariots in the world can actually be crit stabbed. To accomplish this, you have to jump and time your R1 or right bumper attack, and you will stab the flame port hole on the top. Then jump off, they will explode and damage everything around them. This is a great way to deal with those pesky enemies. So there you have it, a quick rundown of things you might not know about the game, some secrets, tips, and tricks to help you out in Elden Ring. Again, if you have some to share, leave them down in the comments below and check out our most recent video here. Keep it locked to the channel for more.